project, and I'll let you know when I'm done. So, Khader, can you start by maybe just defining the concept of pinkwashing for those who don't know it, and talk about that a little bit and how that has affected your national and sexual identity?
Yeah. Well, pinkwashing. Sorry, I'm kidding. Well, there is this thing that the Israeli state is doing. She's actually using LGBT from our inside, from the Palestinian side. And they say that actually she saved us. She is our savior, our big, beautiful, white, and corrupted savior. And a lot of times, you see it in a lot of movies, how the Israeli lawyers help the victim, the Palestinian victim, and usually the Palestinian victim is also gay, because they will not help not a gay person. And then they will show it to the world as this idea of, look how great and wonderful and open we are. Well, folks, that is a bullshit. A total bullshit. It's not open, it's not liberal, it's not... There is one city, and I need to be honest with you, there is one city that is open and liberal. It's called Tel Aviv. But 5 minutes from Tel Aviv, even if you're Jewish and Israeli and gay, if you will hold hands with another guy, they'll kick your ass. Let's be honest about it. And a lot of times we got asked also about the movie, and there is a lot of assumptions. They say, you know, this is kind of also doing pinkwashing. Well, I think that maybe it is doing that for a bit. But let's not forget that this is the first LGBT Arab movie that the gays inside of the movie are not victimized. We are super powerful. We're not afraid from anybody, and we certainly don't need the Israelis to say we are proud and we are here. Is that enough?
Okay, my second and final question. So your film, Oriented, takes a male-centered perspective on LGBTQ rights of Palestinians. Can you speak a little bit about similar movements for queer Palestinian women?
Yeah. Sure, if you will give me the mic. Well, sadly, I think that Nagam have a huge part in this movie. But when we started to get to the final cut, she started to back off, and she didn't want to be this huge part inside it. And we were that good. You're our friend. We're not gonna play with you. She's actually now my roommate in Jaffa. But I think that you have amazing organizations today, like Aswat. I don't know if you know Aswat. Aswat is actually the lesbian organization. It's like Palestinian lesbian organization just for women. I think that their work is just incredible. They work just with women, and if you're like super feminine gay, they will take you out. Like they work with me. No. But they're super powerful, and we have a lot of movement. We have a lot of women movement inside of the Palestinian community. A lot of times we hear a lot about the Arabs of 48. They're saying that our women is actually our men. So that is a good thing that you hear about us, and you don't hear a lot of good things about us. Yeah.
All right. So thank you for those responses. Now we'd like to open up the floor for any additional questions. Again, if you can, please project. So yeah. In the back.
Thanks for being here, by the way.
Thank you for having me.
About collaborative LGBT organizing between Arabs in Israel proper, right? Like Arab Israelis, and if they work closely at all with Arabs in the West Bank or Gaza, and the obstacles to that or the relationship there.
I think that the organizations are from both sides are dealing with super different stuff. When the Israeli organization going to the Knesset, to the parliament, to do the LGBT day right, they think about how to have surrogates, how to get married, and this other stuff that's bothering white dudes. And when we are talking about the LGBT community, the Palestinian one, that usually boycott the other side, let's call it the LGBT Israeli side, we have a totally different problems, and they are not super willing to help us. And actually, even when they do it, they get the budget and they use it to help themselves. They don't really use it to help us. Until now, in the Aguda, that is the LGBT center, they don't have even one program to help, like Arabs. They don't have LGBT Arabs. They didn't have any found or foundation to help LGBT Arabs. So why should we collaborate with somebody that just want to be rich and have a beautiful white blonde baby with his partner? We want brown babies. That's it. This is all you got, Palestine.
What happened to your friend who gave his parents the letter? Did they end up accepting him?
Surprisingly, his father is super open about it. And I need to be honest, I'm super scared of Naeem's father. I didn't even speak one word there because for me there is so much similarity between Salim and Bashar al-Assad. It's like, even like they look alike, it's so scary. And when I see Bashar, usually even on television, I'm like, could I speak? But like, he really opened about it. He's like talking about his son. Like, what do you like to do? And I'm like, okay, I think that Bashar is starting to feel his old. He's starting like to get some. But his mother is in total shock, but she's starting to get used to the idea, and that's wonderful. Because for me and for Fadi, it was easier. I never been in touch with my father so much, so I didn't even bother about if he liked it or not. But also with Fadi, his mother was always way more open about it. Well, Fadi's mother, she's very open about everything, and this is why we love her so much. But for Naeem, it was super hard because he was super afraid from his father, but in the end, we discovered that it's way tougher to his mother. So, yeah, but they're fine, they're okay. They just celebrated her birthday 2 weeks ago, I think. I did something, sorry. Yeah.
Khader, thank you for coming. I don't know if you know anything about this, but are there LGBT organizations, for instance, in Ramallah, and do you have any insight on what it's like to be gay in Ramallah or Nablus or?
Yeah. El-Kaus, the LGBT Palestinian organization, is working also inside of Ramallah, that's for sure. And also SWAT sometimes work inside of Ramallah. I visit Ramallah twice a month almost, and it's not that open, but we have this kind of like underground amazing scene. It's like not dirty underground like Berlin, kind of like Palestinian underground. Let's meet in a house and party on this kind of like with some snacks. And you're invited, of course. Come. Yeah.
At the University of Michigan about a year ago, there was a speaker, and I can't remember his name, but he...
Saad.
What's that?
Saad Achan.
Name, we was speaking about gay rights and he was talking about the pink washing, and he showed a video, and I don't know how to get a hold of it, but it was pretending to be a video showing how Israel was the perfect place to come out on the beach. It had this scene on the beach that, like...
Oh yeah, it's the Arisa video. That's Mizrahi horse. Yeah.
If anyone could get me, I just want to be able to show, we want to join forces with other communities because we're a Palestinian rights group, but we thought we could join forces with our gay rights group at our church, and I thought that that would be a good way to work it. And I just don't remember anything except that video and the fact that the man pretending to be the narrator wasn't what he was pretending
the music video that Sadat Sean showed, the one that had like the people doing yoga on the beach.
Right.
The video itself isn't there anymore, but the song is still there.
Oh.
So you can get the song, but it doesn't have like that weird video of like him doing like yoga on the beach with white women. Like it's not there anymore. So I don't know. You can't find it.
Okay. Do you know about his work here in America, though, or I don't really know.
I met him 2 months ago in Jaffa for pizza. This is how much I know about his work. It was wonderful. It was super tasty. But I'm gonna say something that it's probably gonna shock a lot of the people. And I really believe in that. I think that the new method of us Palestinians need to be stop to give so many attention about what Israelis do and start to build our own community. I think that it's time for us to do our own videos. It's time for us to speak how we can be open-minded and we can do stuff even better than them. I know that it's not a competition, but we shouldn't like fight them this fight or war. We're just giving them more and more and more like space and giving them more stage to convince themselves that they actually matter. They are not matter. We are matter, and we should start to work on ourselves. We don't need to compare videos. We need to do more videos. This is what we need to do. Oh, whoa, wait. You was first. You were first.
What advice do you have for Arabic youth that want to come out to their parents?
What advice I would give to Arab youth that will want to go out in front of his parents? I will not get cute on that one. I will not be like, no. I think that it's amazing to see it, but when you have the right company next to you, like Naeem had us, but like, I don't think that there is just one way to do it, or like super amazing way that you will do it and you will come out from it like clean. I think that in our way out of the closet, all of us get dirty in a way. Like some of us fighting with their father, and some of us fighting with their mother, and with their sisters and brothers and their friends. And the only advice that I can give youth that want to get out of the closet is do it in your own way. I know that it sounds hippie, but this is the only way that I know, because actually most of the gays that I know, everyone that I know did it in a different way. And it was his way, and his way to do it, and his path. So I would never go to somebody and say, oh, do it like that way, it's the easier way. No, do it as you feel like you need to do it. I don't know your mother or your father. This is your parents and your family. No, not you, of course. I'm speaking to the youth. You know what I mean? Yeah, sorry.
Khader, I'm a queer man. I grew up in the Emirates, and I'm wondering what Middle Eastern countries were you able to screen the movie at? If at all.
Well, all of the countries that didn't ban Carol, the movie about the lesbians, that means no one. No country. Well, we hope we made some connection with Beirut. That's easy. Like Beirut, like not that easy. It's kind of easy. Like that was the easiest country. We are also have some connections in Oman, and we can just hope that it will happen. There was, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you think the experience of a queer Arab living in the area that is officially Israel differs from the experience of a queer Arab living in the West Bank or Gaza? Like, how do they compare?
Oh, wow. Wow. I will not go that far. But I will tell you, as somebody that lives inside this official Israel, I don't need to go to the West Bank. For me, as a young person that grew up in Jaffa, born and raised, it was way easier to go out from the closet than somebody that grew up in the north, in Khader Abu-Seif or Berlin. And I don't even need to go to the West Bank. I'm gonna tell you a really nice story. This question is reminding me of a really, really nice story. I was in DC 2 weeks ago, and I met this couple of folks, two white, beautiful, handsome Americans. And they're doing research about LGBT Palestinian, and they really wanted to speak with me. And the first question was, how was it for you to get out of the closet? Like the BBC, man. And I was like, why are we going there? And I learned over the years, because I'm not playing this game anymore, why are we going there? And they said, because we want to hear your story. And I asked why they are research for Palestinians specifically. And they said this is what their university funded. I want to tell you something. If my Palestinian government existed right now, and she will give me the amount of money to do this research, I will come to every village that you cannot go out so open like in America and do the same research. This is the problem, that you think that us are so close and we will suffer when we're going out of the closet. Oh my God, these Palestinians, these brown people that live in the Middle East and we stole their countries. But for us, if I will come now to some weird country in the north or the south and start to do this research, we will not have this difference, this huge difference between the Palestinians in the village to this country. So why are you coming for me? Why? Why it's different when I grow up, if it's Jaffa or Palestine or Ramallah or Israel, when I can come to New York City and then go to another village that nobody can really get out of the closet there. What is the difference between me as a Palestinian and between you as an American? Ask yourself that. Oh, it was a speech, sorry. Thank you, guys. Oh, no.
We might have time for a few more questions. So.
Yeah.
Like, not necessarily a question, but I grew up in Israel, I'm Palestinian. I went to school in Jaffa.
Which one?
French Catholic school.
Me too, College of Frere.
I think what puzzles me a little bit about the movie was a great movie.
Thank you.
Is I think when I was growing up, the relationship between Palestinians and Israelis was better than I see it right now. And you get that sense from the movie that in many ways things have, even though Palestinians speak Hebrew fluently, and they're still very separate, very segregated. And I don't think it has gotten any better. It has, in many ways, regressed. What do you think? I mean, obviously you're a lot younger than I am, but how do your parents feel about that?
I don't know. My parents were super silent about their politics, and I'm sad for them. My grandparents was a bit stronger, and they were fighters. This is the reason why we stayed inside of the country. About the relationships between Arabs and Jewish, I can say like for sure that I had more Jewish boyfriends than Arab boyfriends, and I'm not in any way the statistic, but I don't think that it get worse or it get better because we speak the language. I think that it gets worse because this country is going way wild, like it's going crazy. Like they ban books about love between Palestinian and Jewish women. So, and then they can say like to the world, oh, we are liberal, we are open. When you can go and start, yeah. Because you're not liberal and you're not open and you're becoming more racist and you're becoming more right-wing. And I'm inside to change that. I don't know if it's someday I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be Palestine or I don't know what, but I can tell you right now that the situation inside is not getting any better and it's just going and getting worse over the years. So maybe in your time it was a bit better, in my time it's a bit harder, but this is the way that, this is what's happening when you live in apartheid. What is that? Oh, okay. Just clap. I'm Middle Eastern.
All right, maybe one more question. Final thoughts.
So if you were to make a fourth film now, how would you describe your life now?
Single. That is a good thing. No, I want to thank the guys from the Palestinian Film Festival. I think that I watched this movie so many times, and I think that that was the first time that I watched this movie and I felt at home. Finally, I felt at home. And for me as a Palestinian from the 48, you can never almost feel at home because you don't have this home. And to sit among you guys, it was a privilege. Thank you all for coming.